Hey guys, Joebizz34 back again, and wanted to review this copy of Pacific Rim on Blu-ray. It's a newer film, and it's a third Blu-ray disc review I'm doing. You know, I did the Terminator and RoboCop the last couple days, as you guys know, who's watched my channel, and I figured this one's a little different because it's new. It was just out this past summer. It's directed by Guillermo del Toro. And he did this movie to kind of honor the whole fighting robot monster kind of thing. You know, we grew up with like Godzilla, Gamera, all that stuff, and the whole Kaiju experience, which stands for in Japan, giant strange creature or strange monster. Um, and that whole spirit, and also the Mech Warrior, Mech Assault, you know, the mecha giant robot kind of technology is thrown in there. He liked. I guess he said he'd grown up as a kid. He liked those type of movies and Japanese anime and also the Godzilla movies all thrown into one. So he kind of threw all that childhood stuff in this movie to honor all of that stuff. And for someone like me who likes Godzilla and appreciates those kind of movies, I really do say that I had a lot of fun watching this film. So this review is going to be a little different. You know, with RoboCop and Terminator, when I did those are 30-year-old movies that, you know, nobody needs to review them at this point. Everybody in the world that appreciates movies know about those two movies at this point. So no sense rehashing or reviewing the movie itself. But with this, since the movie is relatively new and there might be people watching this that haven't yet seen it, I figured I would do a mini review of the movie and then also the Blu-ray disc and the quality of the disc. So this movie was out, like I said, this past summer, so it's still relatively new. It was recently released on Blu-ray and DVD and all that good stuff. And as you can see here on the top, this is one of those combo packs that come with like all three, you know, like Blu-ray, DVD, and then the ultraviolet, like the digital HD copy. There's also other versions that come with just Blu-ray and DVD, or just Blu-ray, and then I think there's one that's Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD. You know, so they have different variations. So if you have a Blu-ray, you know, 3D player or 3D television, you know, you may want to go that route. I don't yet, but you know, if I ever do, then I'll probably rebuy this on 3D at that point, because I saw this in the theaters in 3D. And if you've seen it in 3D, or if you've seen it on IMAX in 3D especially, you get the full effect of this film, because honestly, the scale and the whole, it's just larger than life. And in 3D, it was just phenomenal. And even if you hate the story, it's just so visually stunning that you can't help but admire the film and the work that went into it, regardless of whether you like the story or not. The story is a little weak. It's simplistic. It really is just an excuse to kind of set all this stuff up. But it's kind of clever, and it kind of ties into real-world history, how they kind of tie it into the dinosaur age and all that. And there's some scientific aspect to it as far as what they are, where they're coming from, you know, kind of thing. And I don't want to give away too much because this should be spoiler-free. I'm just reviewing it to let you guys know. If you haven't seen it yet, I would say it's worth a watch. It's fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's a fun film with really nice special effects. And if you're into those old type of movies like Godzilla and stuff, you'll really appreciate what he was doing with this film, because it really is honoring all that. But and the funny thing is, he said in the commentary that even though these characters are CGI, or like digital, he did use a lot of practical effects, but he still constructed the monsters to look like it could be somebody in a rubber suit, which is kind of really cool to do that, because he said he wanted it to look like a person can be. He didn't want his designs to be so unrealistic that there's no way a human could wear a costume to look like the creature, because after all, that's how it was done in the old days, you know, with Godzilla and stuff, and Gamera and all that kind of stuff. So, so all his monsters are still sort of practical, where they're on 2 feet, you know, they have arms, they have a body, they have a head, very strange looking, and he went out of his way to be original. He didn't want any of them to look like something that's come before, and he certainly succeeded with that. It's fascinating, and these big mech robots, or these Jaegers, as they call them, I believe, which stands for German, or in German it stands for hunters, are our response to fighting back against these beings, and it's really a lot of fun. Like I said, the story is okay, and it makes sense, and if you follow, it's easy to follow, but I think the story is a little weak, and I think that if you're going to watch this film, it's like going on a ride at Universal. You know, you're watching it to be dazzled, not so much because you're looking for a Academy Oscar award-winning script. But you know, it's got all the good stuff. It's got the cheesiness in there. It's got the special effects. It's got the summer fun, and it's definitely worth watching. Now, if you did watch it and like the movie, I definitely recommend owning it on Blu-ray. And I'm going to tell you, this copy I have here came from Best Buy. And like I said, I bought this at the same time I bought RoboCop and Terminator. I bought all three together, and that's why I've watched them back to back to back. This is a special, I think, Best Buy exclusive copy, and so the cover is different. The standard cover has a different picture, and this is an outer sleeve, but you know, underneath the sleeve, the cover underneath looks the same. It's got the same picture, but you can only get this look from Best Buy, and it comes with some like exclusive content that you can get online. And I haven't see it says here Best Buy exclusive. I haven't looked at it yet. Like I haven't gone online to check it out, but and I didn't really care. I just picked it because, okay, that's what Best Buy had. They had the other one too, and I think it's a little cheaper. But you know, I like the fact that it comes with the other stuff too, because I have friends that don't have Blu-ray yet. So if you know if you want both, this is a good combo pack to get. So you got the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the digital copy. And like I said, if you have Blu-ray 3D, you can get it in Blu-ray 3D, or you can also get a combo that has all those too. And I think that has a different cover as well. So I think altogether there's like 3 or 4 different covers of this, of versions. So this one was exclusive only to Best Buy, so I went with this, just to be different. But forget the cover, okay? The disc. It's got a lot of special features. No deleted scenes, surprisingly. I don't know if there are any to show, but it's got a lot of cool bonus features, and it's on, in this particular one, there's 3 physical discs. There's the movie itself on Blu-ray that has some special features on it. Then there's a whole entire other special features disc, and then they got the 3rd disc, which is DVD. So there's 3 discs packed in here. And wow, I mean, you know, the last couple of days I've been very nostalgic, watching The Terminator from '84, watching RoboCop from 1987, and I was impressed with how well they cleaned those up. And I said that in my reviews. But man, you know, you forget, you know, your eyes forget how far we've come. I mean, you got to remember, these films are like 30 plus years old, okay? 30 years or just about 30 years or more in some cases, like Terminator. Yeah, actually, this year is 30 years for Terminator. So, you know, even when they clean them up, even if they make them look the best possible way they can, it's still 30 years old, okay? So there's always going to be a little bit of a lesser quality there than when you watch something that's brand new. When I put this on, and I think I was more stunned at how good it looked because of watching RoboCop and Terminator these past couple of days. Man, oh man, this is so sharp. This is so, and like I said, I have the TV for it, you know, and the HD quality, the colors, everything is just so vivid and clear. It almost still looks 3D, even though you're watching it in 2D. I can't even imagine the 3D copy. I'm sure if you have the right television, probably looks fantastic too, because it did look fantastic in 3D in the theaters. And I thought I wasn't going to have as much fun watching this at home because I wasn't watching it in 3D. But let me tell you something. The picture is so stunning and so clear. I felt like I could take my hand and just go right into the television with it, especially with the motion enhancer features and all that the TV has. And it almost has a 3D in reverse where you can put your hand in, not necessarily coming out. And that motion enhancer feature that my TV has does that to a lot of these type of HD films. But this one in particular, holy God, it's so crisp, so clear, so stunning. I mean, it puts RoboCop and Terminator to shame, even though I was impressed by how clean they looked with the new copies. But these newer movies, you know, just doesn't compare. You could tell how far we've come with the filming, the digital world, CGI, whatever you want to call it. But man, this is fantastic, and it definitely can be used as what they would call a demo disc, meaning if you want to show off your sound system or your TV to somebody, this is one of those movies that you can use to give somebody an example, because this is stunning. Okay, 5 out of 5 stars with the picture quality, 5 out of 5 stars with the sound, and I would say the movie itself, I'll give it 4.5 out of 5, because like I said, the script might have been a little weak. But other than that, fantastic movie, very fun, fantastic looking movie. The Blu-ray disc is definitely worth owning if you're into that and you collect movies. And I highly recommend whatever version you get, as long as it's Blu-ray, you know, or Blu-ray 3D, your jaw's gonna drop when you see how great the picture looks. And that's it, short and sweet. Okay, guys. Until next time, peace out.